It's those efforts that have been missing from the Wolves. The kick chase, the togetherness. All too often has been so inconsistent, but tonight they've got it spot on so far.
Well, they're going short, and the bounce is anybody's, and it's Curry who drops on it, and rather represents the kind of game he's had tonight. Not claiming headlines, but really doing some important stuff. And Warrington again find themselves right on the edge. Walker to Williams. Now it's Vaughan.
I think the killer blow might be just about to be landed here, Dave.
Walker spinning it back to Sneed. Sneed on to Williams, and Duffy joins in and reaches. The referee immediately going for the video replay here. This could be the moment. He thinks it's a try. This could be the moment that wins the game for Warrington, that puts them right back in that playoff picture. Let's hear from the video referee.
So it's tackle 2. We have an on-field decision of try. We're checking for obstruction first. So that is okay up until this point. So we're looking at the lead runner. What line does he use? So can we go tight in on that, please? So this actually will be perfect angle. So here, the lead runner either needs to pull up short or get through the offensive line. So let's see what happens. So there is contact on the outside shoulder. Does he then use the gap adjacent? Yes, he does. Thank you. I have a decision. Thank you, Martin.
We haven't got a match with it yet, folks. It's still in the balance to a certain extent. Duffy's efforts are going to be ruled out. Leigh live to fight on again. With 15 minutes for them to rescue this game. Warrington frustrated by this decision. A relieved cheer from the Leigh fans.
I thought the killer blow was coming. But how wrong was I? Lachlan Fitzgibbon. He just arcs his run onto the outside shoulder of Gareth O'Brien, takes him out, the space is there, and Duffy gets through. But it's chalked off, and rightly so.
So not only no try, but of course penalty on the back of it, and oh, he's gone big there, but he has found touch. That is a huge kick. That is a 40-metre penalty kick. So Leigh start on the halfway line. There's a mark of intention.
But there's no one there, Dave. Gareth O'Brien has to take a carry. It looks like he might have copped an injury there as well. Here's Trout.
Here comes Trout. 2 plays gone. Leigh 35 away. Back to Lamb again. Holton's getting involved. Pape just jogging back into that dummy half position. Lachlan Lamb just offers it off again. So they're searching this left channel. Offhangawi will play. New puts it back inside for Lamb. Here's O'Brien. Now Davis, just looking straight and still making a nuisance of himself. And Leigh in decent position, but they're on the last play. Warrington back on their own line. O'Brien puts the kick through. I think there might have been a Warrington hand there. There's a dive from Hanley, who's claiming the try. But inevitably, this has to go upstairs.
We have a try.
He says try. So Hanley certainly leaps up confidently.
Into the contact.
We've had one ruled out at one end that could have been a decider. We've got one here now to be decided. The cut through the game wide open again. See it from the video referee once more.
It's tackle 5. We have an on-field decision of try. First of all, we'll check onside, offside. So all the Leigh players to the right-hand side of the kick are onside. So we can just go forward here, and let's just check if that gets touched. So we just need to see whether this is touched. So nice and slow here. So the ball is touched, so it's gone backwards from Warrington. So we'll keep going through here. Does he get his hand to the ball? So we can take it back. We just need to work out whether or not that ball is on the line when the hand touches it. So really, really slow. So we'll look in. So go back again, please. So nice and slow here. So whose hand gets onto that first? Have we got another angle possibly? This will be the angle that helps. So just keep going, please. And anything else. So if we can go back to the first angle. So nobody's keep going here. So nice and slow, nice and slow. So and another frame forward, and another. So we know that Hanley touches the ball whilst the ball. So keep going and just go for. I'll tell you when to stop. So nice and slow, 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 slow. One more. There. So Hanley's hand is on the ball when the ball is on the line. I have a decision.
Well, whole matches can come down to moments, can't they? And this is one of those moments that swings it wide open again. Sounds like we're going to get a try here. Listen for this noise when it's confirmed.
No reaction from Lamb. But that is an important score. 13 minutes left to go here on this Friday night of Super League. And it's the kick from Gareth O'Brien. Mark Sneed just can't quite deal with it. And then the foot race between Dewlis and Hanley. Hanley gets there first. And how important is this kick to come here?
Well, it's huge. I mean, the boot of O'Brien has created the situation that has led to the try. But the boot of O'Brien now will decide whether Leigh are back within striking distance. Still 8 behind. So this is a massive moment again. He'll know that. He's a player for this kind of clutch moment. So many drop goals down his career. Has he kicked the goal? Yes, he has. Yes, he has. And we're back with a contest to be decided with 12 and a half magical minutes still to be played here.
Oh, cool as you like there from Gareth O'Brien. Ice running through his veins. It was his kick that led to the try for Amila Hanley to collect his 8th of season of 2025. But then the kick was equally of coolness.
So Warrington know they've still got a job to do, and Leigh know that they can still get the job done. 6 points in it. 12 minutes to play. And there's a fervour just bubbling around Leigh Sports Village that has not been in evidence for quite a long while. They believe, as I think the local saying goes. Hanley 20 from the halfway line. Warrington need to keep their belief. A performance that's been worthy of the playoffs from them so far tonight. But Leigh are coming back at them. Tessignew swerving away. Charlie was off before he caught the ball. And Warrington have it back and 6 plays to go. And they can settle things down again here.
Release one. Back up, Joe.
Oh, that's high. That's high. That's a penalty. That's a penalty.
And it's a kickable one as well, Dev.
Yeah. That was the moment that gave Warrington possession back again. And this is the moment that's given them a chance to extend their lead maybe to 8 points again, if they fancy it from this distance.
It'll be interesting to see what Mark Sneed does there, but it's Gareth O'Brien.
Yep, George Williams has just come across and says we're going for goal. There was some discussion there.
Well, the interesting part is it's Mark Sneed who's going to kick it.
Yeah.
It wasn't him that said, let's have a crack at goal. It was George Williams. There might be an element of doubt in Mark Sneed as he's 36 metres away. Or 46 metres away, rather.
Well, the alternative approach would have maybe been obviously kicking it into touch and then, if nothing else, going for a drop goal at the end of it. But instead, they've gone for the 2 right from the off. And And to revisit an old theme, this is an historic kick as well.
Well, you put the mockers on him last time.
Yeah, we won't mention it this time. Well, what a moment. I mean, history and records will be a long, long way from his thoughts at the moment. Not sure what that noise was, but... So, Mark Sneed has kicked some important goals in his career. This stage of the season, it's probably not in his top 10 big moments, but it is still a huge moment. Sneed places the ball.
And he's gone for a higher kicking tee here, Dave. Trying to just get a bit more loft on this. And he's going to need some power behind him.
Here he comes, potential match-winning moment. Sneed strikes it, he's got height, he's got distance, and he has got the accuracy. What a sparkling moment of the left boot of Mark Sneed. He's made a career out of doing stuff like that. And Warrington are back into an 8-point lead, and time now is ticking away. 9 minutes to go.
He got the height, he got the distance, and he got the accuracy. The flags are raised.
I think they thought never in doubt, given their reaction. So Leigh need a ball back, which is why they've gone short. Warrington, though, get the ball back, and here's Josh Stulis off again. Oh, just had his wings clipped.
Stand down, one. Hold it. Hold. That's you, Josh. Let the ball, mate. Go one.
Walker puts it back on the inside. Here's Paul Ball driving it through. Stopped just short of the halfway line. Jenna Brooks, news from the sidelines.
Yeah, just an observation, Dave. Ryan Maddison, who made his Warrington debut tonight, it was quite the baptism of fire. He went on after about 13 minutes, and he's only just come off now. So my calculations, 54 minutes. Sam Burgess, quite the signing there for him for the rest of the season.
Yeah, not long off the plane either. Sneed, Yates, 1 to go. No value in a drop goal here. It's all about going for more points than that. Sneed puts the kick up, and the ball is knocked forward. There's a kind of a schmozzle on the back of that. Oh, the referee says play on, and King's claiming a try. Well, it looked for any money that Warrington knocked on right from the start. And I think that is his vision of that.
The ball comes off initially, and then the ball is grounded by Leigh first. Look at
Well, there you go, two reasons why it might not be allowed. Potential knock-on, potential Leigh grounding. But again, we're into the hands of the video referee, Marcus Griffiths.
So it's tackle 5. We have a decision of no try. So obviously it comes from a kick, so we will go on the foot. Everybody to the left is onside. So let's just run it through here. Just keep going through this on this angle until we get to the contest. So everybody who's contesting was onside. Now let's go close in on this so we can see who it comes off. So the ball is caught by Warrington and then lost by Warrington. We just need to establish what direction that goes in relation to the ground. So we can go back to the wide 5 or yeah, this will help. So they're both competing for the ball. This is a genuine contest for the ball. The ball touches Warrington and goes forwards in relation to the ground. I have a decision.
So the element of doubt still remains. Warrington still very warm favourites to see this job done, but they've not quite made certain of it. This is not going to be given. We wait for that to be delivered to the crowd.
No try.
No try.
Hand over. Hand over there.
Yeah, it's going to be turned over here, Dave.
Knock on, hand over.
And there's nearly 7.5 minutes left for the Leopards to somehow find 8 points.
2 tries ruled out, that would have sealed the deal, but Leigh still in there and fighting. But they've got 90 metres to cover here. They've got 7 minutes and just a little bit more than that to try to score twice. Warrington will be hoping to grimly hang on here. There's the offload. Pape collects. Trout. He's gathering some ground. He's done really well there, and he's looking to promote it again. Good effort from Owen Trout. Ipape. O'Brien pops it back along the line. Lamb again. This left side of Leigh is always looking dangerous as Tessie New goes bulldozing forward again. Still plays, still tackles in the back. Lamb. Liu. Couple of plays still to go. O'Brien again. This is Lamb. Double pump from him. Hanley can't get the footwork going in time to get round King.
Play ball. Go 5.
This is the last in this set. O'Brien spins it back to Lamb. Lamb goes out wide to Hanley. Hanley just goes for the line, and has he got that down? Did the ball spring clear? There's a decision to be made here. Again, the benefit of the doubt is with the try scorer, but there's a video referee to be inquired again here. 6 minutes to go. Huge decision this again.
Cycle 5. We have an on-field decision, a try, which I can ground it. So the ball is passed. He's now in possession of the ball. So he's going towards the try line. The ball is in his grasp. The ball remains in his grasp, and the ball is down. I have a decision.
Well, absolutely no doubt when you see it on that angle and at that speed. Myla Hanley for the second time has scored a try that has dragged Leigh right back into it again. Kick to come, not as important this time. 6 minutes for Warrington to hang on and for Leigh to try and win it.
Well, strap yourself in.
I've got the man, mate.
Because this game, albeit 6 minutes left, is threatening to go the distance. This neat play between Gareth O'Brien and Lachlan Lamb to expose the left edge. And here comes a kick.
Settles himself. The whole place really is a fervour right now. The kick is good. They are a penalty away from golden point. A try away from winning the match. Warrington putting on one of their performances of the season so far. They'll be desperate to hold out. But Hanley's done the job.
You just see the two half-backs combined there. Myla Hanley, he just bites down hard, and with sheer power gets over the line.
5 minutes to go. Sneed sends it high and long. Lamb with a catch. Now this place has noise. Leigh fans have hope. Warrington fans biting nails at the end of an exhausting match here tonight. 4 plays to go in a set that sees Leigh at the moment 25 from their own line. Lamb spins it out. O'Brien gets it away. Hughes holding off defenders. So much effort from both sides. Limbs wearying, but spirits remain. Now it's Trout trying to hold them off. Leigh, their fans trying to carry them home on a wave of emotion. Referee's not happy with the play of the ball. It's not tidy enough. So things are just held up a moment or two. Here's O'Brien. Lamb. And again this left-hand side into the hands of Charnley. Josh Stewlis tries to hold on, but Charnley's picking a path back down the middle again here now. And one last play in this set. 4 minutes left. It's with O'Brien. Out it goes to Lamb. Again, they're running it on the last. Lamb ducks underneath, looks back on the inside, springs it away to Ipape. The ball got a Warrington touch. It's another set of 6.
There's 6 more here to come.
Leigh get another chance. Driven in by Isaac Liu. Steps away, 10 metres away. Now there's a wave of noise. Ipape back to Opahengawe. Just trying to bludgeon his way through. Ipape has a look, goes right again! Has he gone over? Has he gone over? Yes, he has! Oh, my word! Look at these scenes! It's the biggest smash and grab of the Super League season. Owen Trout somehow has crafted a miracle at the Leigh Sports Village.
Goodness me. Just when you thought you'd seen it all. The Leigh Leopards have found a way. And it was 6 more there, given from Sandstone's hand. And then Owen Trout just barges his way over. And Warrington Wolves have defeat snatched from the jaws of victory. And surely that's it.
Oh, well, why not? Why not have that kind of reaction to this kind of win? We say this kind of win, there's still 2 minutes left to play. Warrington might still have a miracle up their sleeve, but at the moment, it looks like Leigh are going to within a point of second place Wigan. It looks like Warrington are going to remain 4 points adrift of the playoffs.
You're almost thinking, how on earth has that happened? The belief amongst Leigh, the capitulation there from the Wolves. I think mentally, Dave, it's too hard for them to find a score. Gareth O'Brien will wrap this game up.
O'Brien right between the sticks. Kick of perfection on a night of ultimate drama. Who writes the script of this Super League season? It's barely believable.
Well, you better believe it.
Going short, Warrington, of course they are. Curry knocking it backwards. Dewlis inside. Duffy's dropped the ball, and that will be that, surely. Leigh fans punching the air all around us. It's party time at the Sports Village.
Just listen to the noise. The greatest show in Super League, it says. And what a show we've had tonight. This has been quality. And just look at the passion and what it means to these players.
There's a captain's challenge. Inevitably, there's a captain's challenge.
Okay, time off. You want a captain's challenge? Warrington are challenging the on-field decision of a knock-on. It has gone 10 minutes.
They have to.
The timekeeper let me know in a minute.
They simply have to.
120.
So Warrington are challenging the decision of a knock-on, so we can just go here. So the ball is caught by Pulis, who then passes the ball. Okay, so if we can just go back on that, please, and just give me a slightly wider angle if we've got one. So the ball is touched and goes backwards in relation to the ground, and just keep going forward. We know it definitely goes backwards. And then the tackle is complete. Thank you, I have a decision.
So they tackle one, Dusty. Yeah.
Well, they couldn't, could they?
Successful.
They couldn't, really.
One, Matt Dufty.
Well, they might get one more chance.
Tackle one, Matt Dufty. Challenge successful.
Yeah. Warrington getting back. Confirmation.
There we go.
There's a minute and 20 seconds to play.
One.
This might not have ended yet.
Tackle one.
There might be more drama.
Time's still off. Time is still off.
There's
no
time.
Off, mate. Don't worry.
There's time for what they need to do, Warrington.
120 left.
Can they deliver? Walker. Matteson drives it in. What kind of a furore has he landed himself in? Walker throwing it left. Oh, and Williams this time can't keep hold, and there's no coming back from that. That is the end of it. Tell folks what you've seen tonight, tomorrow. That miracle try in the first half, the incredible comeback. They will not believe you. What a night we've seen at the Leigh Sports Village.
Well, I think we all need to lie down after this one, Dave. Edwin Apape, the first time that we've seen him physically go after one of the opposite players, and it's Mark Sneed. He rushes the pass, the ball hits the deck, and Leigh, wow, they have somehow, Dave, somehow found a great escape here tonight.
What a game we watch week in, week out.
Shot clock off, and it, please.
Still 22 seconds of safe handling for Leigh to try to negotiate. Oh my word! Oh my word! that would have been unbelievable. That would have been something else.
Release time, 0.
Well, full marks. What a comeback that would have been for Danny Walker had he taken that in. And a hooter sounds. A punch of the air from Adrian Lamb. Leigh fans cannot believe the story their team are writing this year. This place is a place you simply have to be if you're a Leigh supporter.